the vacation company's Drew Brown is with me now. Welcome, Drew.
Good to see you, Betsy.
Good to see you. So here we are in the middle of hot July.
That's right.
And it is living up to its name. Not only in temperature, but I think in the rental market too.
It is. So the biggest occupancy time frame, of the summer. We've seen a great number of guests so far. We've been lucky, and we've been sold out the last few weeks and even going into this weekend. So it's really great for not only the vacation rental market, but really the impact on the real estate market as well.
Yeah. Well, and so expand on that a little bit. How does it impact the real estate market?
So so many homeowners or second homeowners do rent out their properties, and this is the peak time frame that they will go ahead and make the most hay for their money.
Sure.
But what it really does too is it brings a lot of people in. I've had 3 appointments today so far with prospective buyers of looking at properties, and then asking a lot of questions, trying to understand what the rental market will mean for them, how professional managers, work, what we do for them, and then more just understanding what the vacation rental market in Hilton Head is like. A lot of people have traveled in so many different areas or arenas, but they want to really understand if they're going to have a second home here, how does it really work for them? So, taking the time to help them understand that.
So the buyers that you're speaking with are really specifically looking for not only for their own use, but they really are wanting to put it on the rental market.
Correct. So we want to try and make sure that they understand what all that means in terms of the maintenance aspect, the marketing aspect, and then more importantly, what it means for them in terms of their customer care.
And I think you have some new listings that you have, new rental homes that you have on the market this summer. So how have they done, and what are you showing prospective buyers that those properties have done?
Great point. So we've had properties that recently just sold. So we had a property at 87 Mooring Buoy that sold, and we were never rented before. So and that homeowner had never rented as well. So. Going through the entire process, but having a real big level of success, being able to put the property on the rental market and getting its first rental within the first 4 days of it being on the market, and then within the first 3 weeks of it being booked, it was booked for the next 5 weeks. So really that's trying to set up a formula for success for the homeowners to say, here's what we're trying to do from our rental perspective, here's how we're going to market it. But it's a great example of those homeowners actually came to us and said, hey, will this property work? And we worked with them through that entire buying process to say, here's the recommendations we would make for changes to make it an optimal rental performer. And then also helping them get all of those changes done and then launching it onto the rental market from photos to advertising and marketing, and then again, different websites that we would list it on for bookings, and then actually getting the guests to come in. So we've had some happy guests so far.
Yeah, they hit the ground running. So, but go back for 1 second, because you said you also have the resources, not just your marketing resources, but you have the resources to help them upgrade the home or make changes to the home.
Right,
Tell me about that.
Which is really important. So we want to try and put the best foot forward for every property. So when we're looking at real estate, we'll make recommendations to the homeowner. In this instance, one room was an office. And so we said, okay, to optimize it within the rental market, we would say, let's add a king bedroom in here. You've got a bunk bedroom in here, so we can now break it into 2 separate families for a 4-bedroom. Great part about that is then we have the opportunity to increase your revenue, from a rental standpoint, but we open it up to a whole new market for who we're going to try and market it to. You can rent to large families or multiple families, and that's one of the reasons why it took off so quickly. But then we actually help them pick out the furniture, hang their artwork. We actually picked out their dining room set for them, helped them get it delivered. We actually had a few guys in our company unload the moving truck for them.
Wow.
So we really are a full service organization.
Really, I mean, you are holding their hands the whole way.
Correct.
Through the whole thing. That's fantastic. And I know that we've talked before. Just give us a little bit on the actual rental market itself, because you said we are doing week to week still, but then there's those people that are wanting to come in like maybe on a Thursday.
Right.
So those are kind of last minute rentals.
They really are. So that's new to our marketplace. We've traditionally been a weekly rental destination, but we are seeing so many more 4-day rentals. Just people don't have the time sometimes to spend a full week. But for our drive-to markets, which are also our vital real estate markets of Atlanta and Charlotte, they're really big. It's something that we look as we go into the fall to really try to capitalize on for both a vacation rental and for our real estate market.
Yeah. Well, make sure that if you're thinking about renting or you want to get your property on the rental market, you call Drew.